Actually did a bunch of sketches yesterday. It was a nice, relaxed, long sketch-a-day. Today I can't do quite as long. I'm actually like cutting into regular work. I'm going in late. This is the cutesy version of yesterday's sketch. Oh, let me zoom in a little bit. Wah, wah, wah. I don't know how you're seeing the light there. Okay. The cutesy version of yesterday's sketch. And this is the regular version, the piggy boy version. You know, I put a pinwheel with the pig, and I was like, this is so cute. I don't know what made me come up with it. And then I searched it afterwards, and it's a freaking Geico commercial. And this is a pig with a dandelion chain around its neck, which is my favorite one of the whole group. And then after an hour of sketching, I drew this. I might actually turn this into a full piece. All right. So let's get started with today's sketch. No more yesterday's sketch, still Sketch-A-Day May. You still see that? Kind of. While I get ready. I have my pencils and my erasers. I have so many erasers. It's not even funny. These are all erasers. I have 3 pencils and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 erasers. And this isn't even all my erasers. Here's one that was just out of reach. That's all of them I have within reach right now. But I love a good eraser, man. Okay, enough about me. How are you doing? Oh, sound is good. Good, yeah. I just realized I was going back through the old ones trying to make shorts of some of the sketches that I had done in the previous 18 days, or 17 days, rather. I hope everyone's good, having their coffee. Or tea, or water, or whatever, banana. And the sound on one of them was terrible. It was like the whole time. All right. Does anyone have any suggestions of what we should draw? Now's your chance. I'll draw whatever somebody says, as long as it's not inappropriate. Before I think of something, I might do not a dandelion. I kind of want to do, you know what? I'm going to do a lion, a male lion. Some female lions do grow manes though when they become the male of the de facto male, which is great. Good for them. They take on the trappings of maleness. I guess would they be butch lions? I don't know. I'm just talking out loud here. Hi, Elstefan. Elstefan is always here. She's really great. Let's do the outline of a lion. Let's get this going. Okay, so we're gonna draw a lion. This is Sketch-A-Day May. I'm sketching every day in May. And here we go. We're gonna do a male lion. So this will be the mane. And then the body will be here. Is this on? Yeah. The body will be here. And that would make the legs like this. Big front paws, big catty front paws, and lion's back legs. Like, there we go. So he's just kind of standing regular. His tail come out here. The mane and the ears is the interesting part. So let's kind of flesh that out a little bit. This will be his face. And I think his nose will be something like that. Yeah. Cats' noses are like big hearts. I think probably lions' noses are the same. And they have this thing they do. And then they have like the whisker area, I call it, which has, it's like this part. Still, we're in the sketching phase. And then here will be like the eyes, right? Let's do like an older, wiser lion. That'll be fun. Here will be the ears. Pretty much cat ears, a little bit bigger. I need a piece of paper. Here we go. I don't want to smudge it, so I need something to put my hand on. No matter how much you clean your hands, they'll always smudge your page whenever it's important or you want it to stay the same. All right, this is starting to come together already. Let's see. Yeah, big old liony face. This will be the mane coming out around here. And like, I think lions' manes are not just like, they go all the way down, right? They're like, because I remember I was just talking about how female lions will sometimes grow a mane. And I remember seeing it and being like, that's not as big as a male lion's mane, is it? And looking it up, and it wasn't. I think the male lion's mane is like, it's like a big beard. It's like a man with a big beard too. So this is what I have for the mane. Let's kind of solidify a foot. This one seems a little wonky, and then we'll start going in detail on the face. I can zoom in then. All right. That looks good. Now we gave the pig yesterday, we gave him a pinwheel. What should we give our lion friend today? Big heart nose. Hairs on its little chin. All right, let's give a little zoom in. Not zoom out, bud. There we go. I'm going to switch pencils to this 2B pencil. It's black. It's very dark. It makes it easier to draw certain stuff, like what I'm about to draw. There we go. Let's work on the eyes a little. That's where the heart of the soul is, right? That's what humans, anyway, look to see if we like something, I feel like. Is if you get good eyes on something, good eyes, good mouth, like, it'll look right to us. Kind of give a little shadow here. Help bring the nose, the snout out from the rest of the face. Give this line a little more pronunciation. I think I messed up this line here. Yeah, there we go. I had it a little too far to the middle. The snout kind of goes up, and just like a human snout, it goes up and it turns into the eyebrows. Lions don't have eyebrows, but their nose and face is shaped in that, at least in that similar way. So his eyes are faced this way. And the nose, no, that's right. And the mouth, no, that's all right. It looks weird to me, but the proportions all seem correct. All right. I think if we don't have any suggestions, I will put a flower or something in his mouth because that's cute. King of the jungle, gentle giant, that kind of thing. I think we only do like a hint of ears because they're surrounded by the mane. Am I still on camera over here? Yeah. Yes. I think this is part of what's messing me up. This section of the face should be a little bit dark. He's turned that way. This one, this one. Yeah, there's something up. Maybe it's me. Sometimes I think something's bad and it's not. So I try not to overdo it on my sketch because, like, overcorrect. Because very often I'll come back later, I'll flip it upside down, I'll do something and I'll be like, no, this was totally right. And I overcorrected and I made it wrong. So it's always better to just, you can see these guys, yeah. I've been doing a lot of the body facing one direction and the head facing another. I think it's natural. I think that's what most of the time it really is in real life. It's pretty rare that someone's head and body are facing exactly in the same direction. So this tail kind of looks like it's coming out of like there, but it shouldn't. It should kind of look like it's coming out from here. So I'm just going to change that real quick. Yeah, that's much better. There was like a hint of it coming out the butt, and that's not right. Okay, I'm going to shade in the mane a little bit, give it some differentiation from the rest of the body. Actually, no, yeah, I'm going to do that. Ooh, now what should he have in his mouth? Okay, I'm just going to do a flower. I say just. It's not a bad thing. It's just the only thing I can think of right now. So I'm going to clear a little space for that. Make a little room in my life. Gosh, I should look up what kind of flowers they have in the African savanna. I'll do it. I'll do it. Give me 1 second. African savanna flowers. Whoa. Most common. All right. Oh, it's a tree blossom. Okay. I'm going to try this. I don't know what this is called. It sort of looks like a mix between a daisy and a flower that I can't name, a daylily or something. So it's going to be a branch, which is not what I thought of, but makes a lot of sense because like the savanna's kind of scrubby. Okay, yeah, this is good. The mouth shouldn't, this part of the mouth shouldn't have to change. I don't know why I erased it because it's going to be behind his lips. It's in his mouth. So, okay, so now the flower is going to look like that and that. And we'll do one behind here and one behind there. Okay, so this will be the center and these are the petals. Got it. So I draw these little circles. I don't know how well they show up. Just to kind of give myself a guide of where the flower faces are going to be. And it helps me to envision when I start drawing, like what's actually going to be visible of the petals of the flower. So like this one, you see all the way into the middle. This one is kind of facing a different direction. This one, you're actually seeing from behind. So you're just going to see the undersides of the petals. So this is not that detailed. This is why I have this eraser, this tiny little eraser guy. Come in and just kind of erase up these petals, make them more visible. And then I just want to remind you, it's just a sketch. If we want to turn this into a full piece, we would come back in and do a lot of this work again in more detail. This is just to get an idea if we like what it looks like, to keep our skills fresh, to enjoy the act of drawing. That's why I sketch. I try to sketch every day, and lately I've been sharing it on live. I do another sketch in the middle of the night. I might start live streaming that. I won't have my wife. She'll be asleep. She reads me the chats and stuff, so I won't be as responsive. But a lot of the times nobody chats anyway. No problem. I don't mind. I don't chat in lives either. Yeah, so be on the lookout for a second sketch a day. I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, I'm late for work, so I'm in a little bit of a rush today. Maybe I'll try to get on in the middle of the night. But either way, I will definitely be here tomorrow. Check me out. Sketch a Day Made, day 19 tomorrow. Let me zoom out so you can see the whole thing. Oh, YouTube is so funny. You like lightly touch the screen, it zooms all the way out. Womp. I swear it didn't do this yesterday. Or it did it yesterday. It didn't do it the day before. There we are. I hope you guys have a great day. See me tomorrow. I'm here for day 19. All right. Thanks so much. Bye. Rawr.